Hello Aquarius, this is Olivia from DOS Tarot. I am going to be doing your monthly reading for April 2021. And of course we are going to stick with the Celtic Cross, which is a little time consuming. So let's go ahead and dive in right away and see what we come up with. I did pull a Dream Decoder card just for fun, see what was going on. This one talks about finding some kind of treasure. Something that, I'm going to give you a quick read here. It says, discovering something valuable, a hoard of antiquities, a hidden treasure, or just modern banknotes suggests that in waking life, you might be on course to learn something important about yourself or about a situation or relationship. Wow. So let's see what that's about. That's the main theme. There's many more options, but I just thought I would stick with the top one, the main one, because it sounds more like something that would happen in tarot. Oh, goodness. Oh, wait, that goes here. The Ace of Wands in reverse is a lack of passion. Is it lack of passion for somebody or something that you're doing? Interesting. There's a lost opportunity. There's a lack of creativity. You're not being creative enough. Interesting. Let's see what that means. What is crossing you? King of Cups. Is this somebody that's on your mind? The King of Cups is somebody that's ruled by Libra and Scorpio. It also represents a charismatic man, somebody that's very sensitive, and they're unafraid of intimacy. Ooh. And usually this is somebody also that wears their emotions on their sleeves, and they're usually very full of love. It's a water sign. It could be any of the three water signs as well. It's just ruled by Libra and Scorpio. So we're talking about, for the water signs, it would be Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And down here below is what you're feeling. Oh, you feel like you need to go into hermit mode, or not hermit mode, but to go into the hangman mode means that you're looking for some kind of answers, or maybe you're looking for some kind of divine intervention, something that's going to steer you in the right direction. Something that you need to be, or it's just you going into, you're being awakened by the divine about something. And what is it that you're thinking up here? This is talking about heading back to where you were before. Ooh, is that good or bad? The Six of Swords talks about returning to a place that you had left, where everything was nice and smooth and there was a lot of energy, and going back to that, because where you ended up, where you are now, is not making you happy. It's not satisfying. And right now this is just thoughts that are going through your head, because the swords are about your mind. In your recent past, oh my God, you were a fool. You must have made some kind of mistake of some sort. Something that made you, something that made you look foolish. Something that you did that wasn't supposed to be. It's like you did it without thinking. You didn't have any plans. Maybe it's when you left whatever was comfortable and better for you, whatever that was, is when you made this mistake. It was a foolish mistake to do what you did. A foolish mistake to leave a place where you were happily content. The Knight of Wands. Now the Knight of Wands, this talks about somebody that is headed out. And you can bet that the news isn't going to be good. There's some kind of energy that's headed in your near future towards you. And be leery. Be a little bit leery of this energy. Because remember, the Knight of Wands in reverse is considered lust. There could be somebody that's could be the same energy here. And maybe you've been foolish about being with somebody that was like that and you didn't know. Oh my God, Tower moment. This is what's going to be happening by the time you get this reading. The Tower in reverse. This is the worst kind of tower. This is the kind of tower that will catch you completely off guard. It could be this energy coming in that's going to completely catch you off guard. But whatever it is, the Divine's not going to have anything to do with it. He's not going to allow it to happen. Because the Divine is the one that's in control of the towers. And we don't never, when it's in reverse, we have no idea when that's going to be. It can be just right out of the blue. We'll clarify and see what we can find out here. And the next card is the energy around you that you may not be aware of. This card talks about manipulation and trickery. The Magician in reverse is somebody that's trying to manipulate the system. They're trying to play tricks or something like that. Manipulation is the big thing here. I think somebody's trying to manipulate you. And it could be this energy. And that's why there's going to be a Tower moment. Somebody's going to try to come in and take advantage of you in some way. And when the Divine sees that, he's going to tear that down right away. But it's somebody that's very manipulative and somebody that's very tricky. Be aware. Be very aware. But the Divine is there watching after you. You've already been enlightened about something, and it could have been that this energy was coming. So you already have 1, 2, 3, you have 4 major arcanas on the table, plus you have an Ace of Wands. That's a lot of, somebody's watching after you, and it's the Divine. The Divine definitely has you covered. The next card is potential, it's either a hope or fear. Oof. The Nine of Cups in reverse. There's no wish come true here. No wish come true. If this energy is all happening together here, that's like, nope, I don't want that, thank you. That's what you should be saying. You got a red hat here and a red feather here. And I always say, even though there's red little, I think those are jellyfish or something like that that are on his crown. Whenever you see red on top of the head, To me, that's some kind of warning. It's like a red flag. Somebody might be drinking. Somebody that's come, either that or you are. But this also talks about somebody that doesn't have very many friends. And they try to lure them in with drinking and partying and maybe, you might be attracting the wrong people in your life. Excuse me. And the next one talks about your potential outcome. Oh yeah, there you are. You're going to be watching every step that whoever this is that's coming in, you're going to be watching it step by step. This is somebody that collects intel, that studies and watches and learns and records. And it also is somebody that can bring you that good information that could protect you perhaps. Wow, interesting reading. On the bottom, no, I'm not doing the bottoms on these. Let's go ahead and do some clarification. Wow. Let's pull this down. I'll be honest with you, it seems a little chaotic. And when you look at it, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards are in reverse out of 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Over half of them are in reverse. Usually that tells me there's some disturbance in its energy. This might be energy that's just now coming down and not quite gathered, but we're going to work with what we have to see what we can find out. Let's start by clarifying the Ace of Wands in reverse. It's like a lack of passion or a lack of creativity. You don't have any spunk. Or you're not doing the right thing. You're not on the right path. Oh yeah, you've already been planning on making a move. Because this tells me that half of your life's been spent and the other half is ready to start over. It's like whatever was behind you now, is you're moving on from it. But the one thing about this card is it is in reverse for the time being. It's not a permanent reversal. It will happen. But because there's somebody here, I think, that's blocking you from making your natural step forward. I think you were on that path, making the plan, and then bam, I think something comes in and disrupts everything that you had going. And it's going to completely catch you off guard. So be aware of whoever this King of Cups is coming in as a player and possibly a drinker. Oh God. Now the King of Cups here is, the reason why he's here is because you maybe have a beautiful home and money. Somebody might be coming in to take advantage of you. Because the reason why this King of Cups is here, that's crossing you, is because there's something that you have that they want. I would be very leery of that. You know, with all of this that's been going on in the world, I have noticed there's a lot more. You have to feel like you're more protected, consciously aware of everything. You don't want people just coming in and saying this and saying that. So if there's somebody that's coming in around the last week of March or the first week of April, there's going to be something that's going to, it should raise your eyebrows. You'll know it. I have no doubt that you'll know it. Let's clarify the Hangman and see what this is about. So this is the feeling. You're in the Hangman mode. It's like you're trying to get enlightened about a situation that perhaps maybe you already feel that there's something strange going on. But with you going into hangman mode, looking for answers through prayer or manifestation, whatever works for you. This justice card is telling me that in reality you're doing what's supposed to be. You're doing the right thing by, instead of looking for answers outside of yourself, you're going straight to the divine to find out what it is that you need to be. You might feel the energy before it even gets here, and you might start going deep and asking, what is this energy I feel? And you might sit down in prayer or whatever method it is that you do. That's very interesting, but you're doing the right thing. This is the right thing to do, whatever this is to you. Now, what you're thinking about is making a move and going backwards, or going someplace where you know it'll be better for you. Oh my, the death card. Oh my God. If you're planning on going backwards, did you just hear me a while ago say backwards? I didn't mean that. It just came out of my mouth. I'm kind of wondering if you're thinking about going backwards to somebody that made you feel foolish or you were a fool about. And the divine is not going to have any part of that either. It's like you probably have already been going through a transformation. Because this is the death card in the reverse. This means there's no rebirth. This tells me there's going to be a permanent death of a situation to help you clear out whatever this is that you've been lingering with. It almost feels like there's been something hanging on the back of you. And this too, this don't strike me as Aquarius. We don't make foolish mistakes. We don't do foolish things. So there's something that's going on where somebody's monkeying with you. And I think it's this trickster. And I think this is the energy of that person. Because we don't fall for tricks. We have that intuition about us, if not more. Well, you felt like you were carrying a heavy burden. I wonder what that would have been. I don't know. You were carrying some kind of heavy burden where you felt like you couldn't even walk to finish processing this energy. Because in reality, by the time, some kind of burden that you felt foolish about. It made you feel foolish. Is this something to do with family? Because this is a family card, and this King of Cups could be a family member. Remember, this is somebody that's ruled by Libra and Scorpio. There is some kind of manipulation going on here. I just feel it, feel it, feel it. It is heavy. I feel like there's a family member here that's trying to manipulate you into doing something that you don't want to do. And I believe they already know you don't want to do it. Because you've already made plans. And because you've already made plans, the Ace of Wands was part of it. There was going to be a change in your life. That's why they're both reversed, because you were already making plans. And now that something like this has come up, it's like you're going to have to stop and figure out what all this is about, and then probably make some kind of decision. But as far as moving backwards or where you came from, I don't think that's going to happen. I know it's not going to happen. It's what you're thinking about, but it's not going to happen. Because there's going to be some kind of disruption here. And whoever this Knight of Kings is, they're going to break your heart. Absolutely. They're going to try to. Your heart is broken and somebody knows it, and they're going to take advantage of you. Oh my God. Be very, remember I said red on any hats? You know, that sometimes is in the death card. Red on the head of somebody in these cards is telling me there's some kind of red flag warning for you to be aware of it. So I'm just telling you right now, accept this reading that there's going to be something coming in your life that's not going to be good for you, and somebody's going to try to hurt you in some kind of way or take advantage of you. And it can be anything or anybody, but it has something to do with your home. Okay? And now the Tower. Oh, something about money? Oh, something about procrastinating. You've been procrastinating about something. Ooh. You've planted seeds. You're waiting for things to grow. When you harvest it, that you're going to leave. But there's something about whatever the seeds are that you planted, those seeds are going to be destroyed. If you know what this Seven of Pentacles is telling me, that somebody's leaning on that shovel, they're kind of procrastinating. They've already planted all of these seeds on this, and this tree grew, and there's the fruit that they were planted. Some of it's starting to fall off because it's rotting, because you're procrastinating. So you might start losing more money than you think because you're procrastinating. You're not staying on top of a situation that's got something to do with your money. It might be money in your checking account, your savings account, or an investment of some sort. Make sure that you take a look at it, because you could be losing money because of the way the economy is right now. And somebody could be taking advantage of you with your money. Oh my God. Oh my God. Be very aware. The Magician is a trickster, a manipulator. Oh my God. If you are single and you own your own home and financially you're secure, somebody is aware of it and they're going to try to take advantage of it. That's why somebody's rushing in. Somebody knows what you've got and they're going to try to take advantage of it. Because this is somebody that has a lot of self-confidence. They don't need other people around them to survive. I'm not saying this is your energy as a single person, but what I am saying is you have that ability to feel self-confident, and that your finances are, you know how to control that. You know how to control your money. But there's somebody here that's trying to manipulate it and be a trickster about it. They're undercover. I don't like this at all. It almost feels like a deliberate act. It doesn't seem like it's, it's going to be unexpected. Remember, the Tower in reverse is something you're not even expecting to happen. Now this Nine of Cups in reverse, this is telling me that there's somebody here that is maybe a drinker of some sort, somebody that likes to party, something like that, somebody that likes to have a lot of friends around them. But when it's in the reverse, this person is very, what's the word? They're narcissistic. Very proudful, but in reverse they're losing that, and when they feel that way, that's when they start hunting for another way to make them happy. And it could be you might be the target for some reason. I don't know who this reading is for, but it doesn't sound very good, and it could be a King of Pentacles. Now that's weird, because the King of Pentacles, this is somebody that's ruled by Aries and Taurus. Now when they are in reverse, they're spendthrifters. Very spendy. They spend their money on themselves. And this is somebody that's not they're untrustworthy. And they're fraudulent. So there's somebody around you that has the energy of Aries, Taurus, and also an earth sign, and that could be any of the earth signs. That could be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This is the person Believe it or not, this is the energy of the person that's trying to manipulate you, and they're a heavy drinker or something like that, or just narcissistic. They're very proudful. They may be, I don't see that it's communications with like the Eight of Wands or anything, but somehow they may be contacting you and asking you for money. I would say no. Not in this day and time. You may have money in the bank, and you may have money that you can spend, and your home might be worth something, but don't let somebody try to come in and manipulate you into giving them your money. I feel like we have a true theft here, even though we don't have the Seven of Swords. But we do have this guy that's keeping an eye on everything and making sure that... I hope this is somebody in your favor. Usually the Page of Swords is bringing very good news, and you can trust it. It's very trustworthy. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, it's not trustworthy. This is inequality. Somebody's going to take part of your money. They're going to try to borrow part of it or something like that, and you're going to give it to them. You better not give it to them. I just have a feeling that whatever you give this person, it's not going to come back to you. You're going to end up getting hurt. I don't even like this reading. It's making my stomach a little upset. It feels bad. I haven't felt this strong of a negative energy in a long time in readings. Sometimes they just overwhelm me and I get into it, but this is like, don't even go there. Oh my God. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. This is somebody that lies, because this is the Ace of Swords. That's not telling the truth, lies. They rush in. They take what they want and then they leave. It's very egotistic. Please be careful, please. And when we're talking here about you finding a treasure, other people finding something valuable suggests you may need to reach out to others and ask for help. If you give a found object away to someone else, maybe you aren't valuing your own talents enough. Oh my God, I would just definitely, when I see a treasure chest, I think of money. And I didn't even think about this card until all of this money stuff started coming up. All of it started, well, here, and here. Somebody's desperate for money. I'm sorry. All right, Aquarius, please be aware. Please be aware. I will see you next time. And maybe this isn't for everybody. I hope not. But until I see you next time, namaste. Bye-bye.